Hi Kopites, welcome back to the channel. So, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I'm going to go to Scotland for a week just to have a break. Been working my arse off, as you know, over the last couple of months. So we'll go to Dumfries Monday and come back Friday. So I'm going to try and get a few videos done for you today. So this video is to do with Federico Chiesa. So yes, as we know, on Friday, he scored the third goal, came on and scored, which was fantastic. We were looking like we could even lose the game at one point, weren't we? But I wanted to touch on his interview after the game to do with Juventus. So the headline says, Chiesa hits out at Juventus after first Premier League goal. Federico Chiesa stepped up as Liverpool's match winner on the Premier League's return, scoring the decisive goal in a 4-2 victory over Bournemouth. That's actually wrong, that. It wasn't the decisive goal. I mean, he scored the third, didn't he, which was an important goal, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was the decisive goal. I mean, Salah scored the fourth, didn't he? That put the game to bed. But anyhow, we'll continue. Liverpool had raced into a 2-0 lead, only for Bournemouth to fight back to level the score at 2-2. With the game finally balanced, it was Chiesa who produced the moment of quality that turned the tide. His strike restored Liverpool's advantage, lifting Anfield's atmosphere and putting the Reds back in control before Mohamed Salah wrapped it up. Spare me a second, my laptop's dying. I don't know why I don't just keep it on charge. But there you go, we're all right now, we're good to go. So the next part that I've wrote is a turning point for Chiesa. The Italian international joined Liverpool from Juventus last year, but his long-term future at Anfield has often been questioned. Reports of a possible departure have never been far away. However, this goal could mark a turning point, providing him with a platform to prove his value and cement his role under Arne Slot. See, I think with Diogo Jota's death, I think Federico Chiesa will stay. I don't know if he's going to go because he's a really good player, Federico Chiesa. Again, we need somebody who knows where the back of the net is, and he can score goals. I would personally keep him. Chiesa's final months in Turin were far from smooth. Rumours circulating that he had rejected a new Juventus contract, and that the strongest sign that his time was up came when he was excluded from first-team training. That period left him in poor condition when he first arrived in England, limiting his early impact in a Liverpool shirt. Chiesa reflects on his journey. Speaking after the match, Chiesa didn't hide his feelings about the struggles he endured. The goal repays me for the work I've done. I arrived in difficult conditions because I didn't train with Juventus, and that penalised me. After a year, I'm getting some satisfaction. It was a clear reference to how Juventus handled his situation, and also a sign of relief as he begins to thrive again. Now with his first full pre-season at Liverpool behind him, Chiesa looks sharper, more confident and ready to play a bigger part in the team's push for silverware. Looking ahead, for Liverpool, his performance delivered 3 important points and a reminder that Chiesa has the ability to decide big matches. For Chiesa himself, his goal may represent the start of a new chapter, leaving behind the frustrations of his Juventus exit and embracing his chance to make a lasting mark at Anfield. I mean, quite a lot of people have said, haven't they, that he's got problems with his immune system or something, which I'd read somewhere. But maybe he hasn't. It's not as bad as what people have said. Maybe it's just the fact that he got dumped into train on his own and didn't really train properly for the last 6 months at Juventus. But at least he's here now. But like I say, I would keep him. I mean, we only paid 12 million for him, didn't we? Even if he's just an impact player, I think we definitely should keep him. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we should keep him? Should we sell him? Should we loan him? That's it for this video. Take it easy.